David Arrowhite, and I'm on the set of God's Not Dead 2. As you know, in God's Not Dead, it was about a student taking a stand for Christ in the classroom. On God's Not Dead 2, here we are, in the public courthouse. What would you do if you shared your faith in Jesus Christ with someone and it was deemed illegal? Would you be brave enough to take a stand in the public square knowing that you could lose everything?
The battle, so to speak, was in the classroom with the first movie. This time, it's in the courtroom. So I think that's a very natural progression in that sense.
We're having freedoms infringed upon that we, in my generation, grew up enjoying, and when there wasn't any question about anybody impinging on them in any way.
Christians across the United States are feeling like their voice had been taken. I think we just wanted to delve a little bit further into that and say, okay, what's really at risk here?
This deals now with another issue that America is faced with, and it's really a freedom of religion and freedom of speech.
This female high school teacher who teaches an AP history class, a faith-related question comes up from one of her students who is comparing the teachings on nonviolence of Gandhi and Martin Luther King to Jesus, and she says, this seems like there's a parallel here. And the teacher comments on that just honestly, and the whole world, then once she has said the J word in class, in a public school, the world starts crashing in very quickly.
There's always a cost to something that's right. There's always a cost. There's people who will oppose you and they will kill you for your beliefs. But if you stand strong, right always is victorious.
We have to love everyone, which is what Jesus calls us to do, so we would constantly give ground. Jesus told us to hold our ground, in other words, to say what we believe, to spread the gospel, but to do it lovingly.
If I found a really great skincare line, and I love this and I wanted to tell you about it, so why wouldn't I do that with religion? Why wouldn't I do that with something that I found that brings me joy and comfort and peace?
I play Tom Endler. I'm Grace's union-appointed attorney, hired on from the Public Defender's Office. He's not a religious man, he's not a Christian, but he sort of comes to respect Grace's religious integrity.
For me, when you feel challenged on your beliefs, especially some of your core beliefs, I think it is important to seriously look at it.
If it can make you think about the issues, or if it can reinforce something that you feel and believe in, then I think it's done a good job.
With the message of the film as well, I feel like it's a great movie, but then it's also got a great message, and that just comes together. So, I feel like if you liked the first film, you're gonna love this one.
Michael mentions it from stage every night now, and when he mentions that there's going to be God's Not Dead 2, it's one of the biggest roars of the night because people are just so ready for this next movie, so we can't wait.